Hey everybody, just want to welcome you to week 2, module 2 for ME 171, Design of Elements. So in this module here, we're going to continue on with the design process discussion we had last module. We're going to go through a little bit more information on the ecological considerations. Then we're going to get into some of the kinematic equations, start doing some problem solving. As we begin into chapter 2, we look at load analysis. Now some bookkeeping items for this week. You do have quiz number 2 posted to Blackboard. This will be due on Friday the 12th by 4 p.m. Also, homework number 1, your first homework assignment has been posted and will be due Monday the 15th by the end of the day. Just a reminder, I do have office hours. These are going to be directly after class from 11:30 to 12:30 on Thursdays. If this time does not work for you, send me a message or a chat in Teams or an email. We'll find a time that works for both of us. So as we jump into module 2 for this week, we're going to continue on with that introduction and get into some of that load analysis from chapter 2. We're also going to take some time and go through some hand solutions to a couple different problems. So breaking this down, continue going through the design process and considerations. We talked a little bit about the aspects of engineering, safety, ecology, and social significance. We're going to spend a little bit more time on the ecological side of things this module. We're going to learn how to apply some of the kinematic equations that we've seen before in previous courses, work through some forward and inverse problems, talk about and review Newton's laws, look at the equilibrium equations and free body diagrams, and see how we can apply those to some different problems, and then get into a little bit of introduction to beam loading and analysis. So your reading guide for this module, you're going to do chapter 1, finish this up with sections 5 through 9, and as we get into chapter 2, it'll be sections 1 through 3. This module is going to be broken down into 2 different lectures. We have module 2.1 and module 2.2. For module 2.1, again, we're going to continue with our introduction to design, a little bit more on the ecological side of the considerations, and look a little bit further into the review process. So objectives within this module here, continue looking at the design process and review some of the kinematic equations that we're going to apply to some problems. Activities, going to do some problem solving. We're going to go through some hand solutions to a couple different problems. So as we continue on to the next section, module 2.2, we're going to get into chapter 2 and look at some load analysis. Now in this chapter, we're going to take a look at some equilibrium equations, free body diagrams, and beam loading. Activities within this module, look at the theory behind a lot of this, some of the key equations, and then talk about a few different applications.